Hi everyone and good morning. Oh my goodness me, it is good to be back in one way. Yes, of course, I think I would like to have stayed in Greece a bit longer, but I am back and want to sort of get back into the flow of doing videos and spending time with you all. Yes, it is has been wonderful being back and being a new wife. Unfortunately, I haven't been very well, so I am still not well. I had a trip up the hospital at the weekend and I'm waiting to have some tests done. So I've probably not been doing it as much as I would have wanted to, and I would have wanted to have done stuff sooner. But I thought today I would have a day of just being in my craft room and pottering around and spending some time with you. I have, a couple of videos to put up. Excuse me, I have some happy mail that I want to show, and I do have a giveaway which I've been promising you for weeks now, which I will get on today. But I was doing some work last night. I come into my craft room and I thought, rather than clear my table and do my other videos, I thought I'd jump straight into this one. What it is, I managed to pick up another Edith Holden, the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, which we all know and love her books. Excuse me, and they're used an awful lot in junk journals, and I already had one which I used for pages in my journals, but I wanted to make pockets and tags and see how many things I could make just from one book. And I've made a start, and I've not even scratched the surface really. I have loads and loads of pages left which I have put away, but I wanted to show you what I've been making with them. And this is the pile of things that I've already made a start with. So I thought I would just give you a little sneak peek into what I've been making with the pages. So let me pick these all up, because these are all the finished ones here that I've done, because I want these to go. I wanted to make up some stuff for my journals, because I did do a lot of make a lot of journals before I went away, and then listed them as naked journals, but they didn't seem to be so popular, so I thought I needed to make some pockets and tags and things, and do a whole pile of them really. So when I managed to find another Edith Holden book, I thought, great, I'm going to make some pages out of that. These are the ones that are not finished. So there's envelopes, and what I just did was basically took the pages and I've die cut a lot of tags with a die that I had, different dies. So as you can see here, but these are not sort of got anything else on them. These are ready to decorate. I also did some little index card flip outs which I've not decorated yet, and also tuck spot index card tuck spots, the fold over index cards, and I used my envelope punch board for these, but I can always do a tutorial if anybody wants to see how I made these little flip outs. I just wanted to do a quick video before I put all these away, and I've done a bigger one here, and then you can just decorate these up. So these are all got to be done. And then I've got more tags, and oops, this is a die that I have which is like a little pocket. This is an AliExpress die, and it makes this little pocket and this little journaling card. So I've made a couple of those which still need some decorating. These are done with my envelope punch board, which I'll show you some that have been decorated. This is just a scrap piece which I was going to use as a little notepad. More sort of frame there, more sort of index card things. These are just dies. They're the Rolodex dies from AliExpress, so I thought I could do a couple of those. We've got some banners, which again are dies. More tags, little tags. That one has a top on it. And then I did some little tabs as well with some dies that I have. So I did a few of the tabs because I thought these are great to put on the edge of journaling pages. So I've made a few of those as well. And what do we have here? More banners. These are all banners, so I was going to put them together. But I'll do an actual craft with me to decorate all of these. I'll do another video later on, but let me show you the ones that I've decorated. So here's an envelope, and it is just made with an envelope punch board. It just has some coffee dyed paper inside, and literally all I did was put a bit of trim there, and then I just cut out a word off of something and just stuck it on, and that's all that has. But look, it looks great, and I just distressed it. I mean, it's good to go, good to flip a tuck on a page, or however you want to do it. This is just a book, which is just literally a page folded in half, and I've made a little pocket to go on there. I've put a flower on there, put some trim on the edge, and then I put pockets inside. So I've just used 2 spare pieces. It's a great way to use up your scraps. And then all I did was I took some coffee dyed paper, and then I just sewed with my sewing machine down the middle. But you could just stitch them in like a signature, and then you've got like a little booklet. Very easy to make. This is a flip out tag. So this is a fold over tag, and it has pockets either side, and then just some trim, and I've sewn all the way around. Then that would go on the top of a page. Let me grab an envelope, so you could just fold that over the top of a page like so. This is this is a pocket. Now this is made with folding it over, cutting using a circle punch, but leaving a bit extra so you can glue that down to the page, and then you've got a pocket. So this is actually a pocket here that you can put something in, but you would stick that to the page so it folds over like that. So I've made a couple of those. There's a smaller one, and I made this was just a spare piece that I had left over that I just stuck some paper down to, and just put that inside like so. And all I did was just put a bit of lace. That's all I've done with that one, and that one you just stick on. But because the Edith Holden pages are vintage, they're vintage look anyway, they have this gorgeous colour to them, you don't really have to do much to the pages, so they're great. So if ever you see the Edith Holden books, they are fantastic. This is again a flip over tag with the little pockets here to put something in. I've just put some trim and a flower and just some trim on that one, sewn around it and distressed it. It's another one of those. These are just tags, and all I did with this was put some coffee dyed paper on the back so you can write on it. I put a little bit of lace trim, a flower, and then I just ripped off a piece of the wording off of another page. Another envelope. Again, this is just some of the wording off another page, but it looks good stuck on there. And some trim, and just again coffee dyed paper. These are so super fast to make. Literally just cut out a tag, stuck some trim on, a flower, and some coffee dyed paper, and some of the ring enforcers. Another envelope, and exactly the same. And these are so fast to make. The booklets again are really fast. This is just a fold out bit again, folded over, piece of lace, and just put some paper. You don't even have to do the pockets inside if you don't want to. This was just a scrap piece that I just folded over the top and used some little scraps of paper that I had. Great way to use your scraps up. And look at that. That would literally, you could actually fold that over the top of a page, or you could actually glue that on. Just glue the top bit on so you could flip it up, or you could actually glue down there and there on the back and have it as a tuck spot, or you could just tuck it in a pocket, you know, like I could put this actually in here if I wanted to. It's entirely how you would want to use that. Lots of different ways you can use it. This is just a scrap piece, which I put some coffee dyed paper, made a pocket, and stuck some lace on. That was just some scrap DSP that I had. I did a little mini envelope, again, with one of the wording bits, and some lace, and some little coffee dyed paper. And look, a little diddy envelope there. And that, you know, you could fix on, you could just pin it on the page. You could glue that bit down onto the page so you have a flip out. Right, more tags, just with a little pocket. It's just got a little paper flower and some lace and some coffee dyed paper. This is another little scrap booklet, you know, little booklet, and all I did with this one was didn't fold it over to the same. I had it shorter. Found a word, this was from a little word book that I have, some lace, a flower, some more lace, and what I did was I just sewed that straight down the page. But you could glue this on, or staple it and then glue it on if you don't have a sewing machine. This one is just a scrap piece that I made into, so you'd use this as a pocket. So what I would do is actually glue this down so that you've got a pocket on the page, and it's just got a little tag, and I was going to hang a little charm from there as well. And this one is a tag with a scrap piece on the edge for a pocket, and then it has a lovely word on it and some lace. And these, I mean, honestly, I sat here yesterday afternoon and I've made all of these, and I cut out all of these to decorate as well. So I will do a video on decorating all these up, just a craft with me, and I'll show you some more things, because I just want to use up this Edith Holden book and make lots and lots of bits that I can then put into my journal. So I'm going to make a whole stash of them, and then those naked journals that I still have, I'm going to decorate, put all this ephemera in, and then I'll relist them. So I have got a lot to do. I've got a lot of catching up to do for sure. I've just seen some little pocket things I found here. Look, I have to get a box together to put all my finished ephemera in. I am so unorganized, it's not even funny. I've got like these bits here, got a couple of those. They're very pretty, aren't they? Look what I keep finding, little bits. I mean, that's just a piece of cardstock, and I've done a fancy stitch from my sewing machine and just put a little bit of scrap. Oh, I must do a video on using up some scraps and see what ideas we can come up with on how to use them, as I have a big, oh my gosh, I have so much scraps. It's not even funny. I could just keep going for weeks just on my scraps. I know I could. Right, but this is the Edith Holden ephemera that I have been doing, and I will do a craft along maybe later today or maybe tomorrow on decorating some of these. I just wanted to get this video out the way so I can show you my happy mail that I received, and just get back in the flow. But I hope you're all well. It's lovely to be back. It's strange actually, because, you know, obviously I do my videos near enough every day, and then to not do them for a few weeks, it is weird getting back into the flow of it. Oh my gosh, and with not being very well as well, it's been quite difficult. But I am back. Just maybe not as much as I would like to, but I am getting there. So love you guys lots and lots and lots, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Hope you've enjoyed. Please comment below, let me know how you all are, and say hi. And thank you so much for all your lovely congratulation wishes and happy messages that you sent on my wedding video. It's just lovely to hear from you all, and I have missed you. So take care for now, and I shall see you later on. Take care. Bye bye.